guys being in the same room to do a podcast than it is for us. Because I know my co-host is like states away. So we don't see each other. So, I mean, if we have to send each other a message or a cue or something, it's a private instant message and pray you have it on mute because, and then it's hard to respond because you can't do it live on air.
Timing, and I've heard other podcast people talk about this, timing is different when you're doing stuff over headsets. Even if you listen like the PC Gamer podcast, they're all in different offices a lot of the time.
Right.
So the timing is different. Yvits and Mr. Bubble live down the street from each other, so they get together in one room, and so their timing is very different. And so I don't know that it's better or worse, you just get used to
Whatever
you're doing. Now, like when we do the Huberts and that stuff, we're never in the same room. We recorded all separately, and Robin...
That was Alan's fault because he kept over-talking everybody. So I kicked everybody out. And the hamster said some of them have different speeds, don't they? Yes. Yeah. So I can't have people over-talk each other, and he would drive me insane. I think he did it on purpose. So I had to separate them.
Yeah. So I think it's a different style. So if you're in the same room, it's more like you're talking face to face. But if you're not, it's like you're talking on the telephone. And we adapt to that. And listeners, we understand the difference between hearing people talking on a telephone to each other.
Yeah.
It's just I think it gives different comedic timing.
Well, I'm more comfortable, like when I do interviews that are over Skype. I'm more, or when the person's in the same room with me, I'm more comfortable making eye contact, and that's more comfortable to me. But I don't mind the Skype interviews. I hate talking on the phone, and that's the equivalent of talking on the phone.
And oddly for me, I had a hard time, and I don't do a lot of interviews or stuff, so it hasn't really been a big deal, but I do a lot of nonverbal gestures and facial expressions and stuff like that that just don't carry well in a podcast.
No.
So for me, Skype is probably actually a better medium to interview because I remember to talk.
You get me in an animated conversation in Italian, I could probably knock you out.
Yeah.
We talk with our hands.
Yeah.
Now, how pathetic is this? Elkhart and I connect through Skype to do our podcast. We're in the same house.
Why?
Well, because my office is upstairs in the bedroom because when I'm doing my recording, I need quiet.
Right.
And she's downstairs. And
She is not quiet? Is that what you're saying?
She's not quiet. I'm not going to.
You have to sleep
You've shut her mic off before.
I have shut her mic.
Oh,
He's got all the controls upstairs.
You're not staying in our room tonight.
But,
I'm sure you're staying in anybody's room.
the area around my desk is like in a, what do you call those?
Dormer.
It's in the eve of the upstairs. There's very limited space. We had one podcast where she was upstairs. She was basically almost lying on the bed with a mic. Because you can't, there's just really not enough room for two people.
yeah. Okay. All right. So feedback from you guys. What can we do better? What can we remove?
Oh, look at Brass. There she goes.
She got it done.
That was an awesome question.
She got it right.
So
She was in it.
feedback from you guys.
Do you listen to our podcast?
Here.
Yes.
Right.
We're perfect.
I got that one.
Awesome.
We're perfect. Nothing else can go
Sweet.
wrong.
Awesome.
I think the fun of the podcast is that they're not perfect. We try to make ours as perfect as we can because it's supposed to be a corporate, we're supposed to sound polished and all
The
that.
little mistakes make it more
But
personal.
and that's
makes it more interesting.
yeah, that's what I think is great about podcasts. They are personal.
So you guys are the office. She's like broadcasting from the street, and Elko and I are in the back alley.
So
we have come back here.
What I think might be better for the SoE podcast, which is my idea, we can introduce them to characters.
Like actual NPCs?
Yeah, like say you might join a veil to have you or...
We've done that. We've done that. We've interviewed several NPCs in the game.
I know everybody's really hoping for that 50 Dark Paw interview.
We did one.
No,
We did a 50 Dark Paw.
I know, but the follow-up, it's just raised so many important questions.
Well, I've been dead for 50 years.
I swear I'm going to make it to the gates next time.
Jay?
I would just say for SoE, I think the challenge is because you have such a diverse player base with all your titles, trying to appeal to all of them at the same time.
It's very hard.
Can be very challenging. And, I only play one particular game in a very odd play style, perhaps, maybe. But there are episodes when I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, I just can't take really matters to me. I mean, that's just.
Well, that's what I imagine. I imagine, at least for the news, that people just go, okay, I heard the news for my game, I'm going to fast forward 30 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, I appreciate it with the pod side cast because one of the things that remains landslide players. I appreciate that.
Actually, do we have, I see we have a chat thing going on here. Is anyone from the chat? Amy?
And then we've got like 1 minute.
Anything, Mayor?
Will you be streaming the DCO stuff? Oh, that's all.
Oh,
Rob can figure that out.
Aaron Albert Bisnet, our social media guy, is videotaping most of our stuff and putting it on.
The faces are like 2 inches from the camera
He's not
now.
here.
No, he's not at this panel, but he is videotaping and running back and uploading almost as soon as he's done. So,
Cool.
yeah.
That's okay. We're streaming live, so we
Yeah.
can watch it later.
So I have a question. Where can we find the various podcasts?
Our podcasts?
All of them.
Ours are on iTunes and then on our podcast page, which is,
Just go to SoE.com. You can
yeah,
get
and
there,
then
find
click the
forums.
little link button and it's like quick links and it has the podcast.
Yeah, so
You know what Jethal's is?
The quick and easy way to find any of the podcasts, all these guys, go to the forums, go to the community area, and there's usually posts when the
new one
the
goes
SoE
live.
podcast is live, or EQ2sDay reminder, and
Well, for
the Silverwing
myself
Show.
and Zanadi, any of the archive for EQ2sDay and the Silverwing Show can be found at onlinegamingradio.com and just click on podcasts.
There you go.
Yeah, if you
The last time I tried that, it was before
Well,
the
Online
break.
Gaming Radio's
Yeah.
been down for a couple of months.
Yeah,
It was before the
supposedly,
break.
the last time, yeah, there was a bit of a snag.
Yeah,
in
there was a database issue. It's been fixed.
Yeah, and they did fix that. I did check it.
Part of why
before I
they were
left,
doing the
and it is
update.
fixed now.
All right.
And I have uploaded the last 3 episodes of the Jethal Silverwing Show before I came here. So there's actually probably a couple you haven't seen yet or heard yet.
I could do squats for them.
Must be lazy.
Hey.
Well, we are past our time. I'm sure we will be around if you have questions. I know Amy and I are going to be in the info booth for pretty much the rest of the day. You two will be in
Wondering.
panels, I
Yeah.
would assume, looking, reading, listening. finding
Learning.
things. So thank you all very much for coming out and watching on Ustream, and we look forward to sending you more podcasts. We're nothing without the listeners.
That's for sure.
And Zanadi clapping for herself.
Jethal would probably still keep doing the show.
He might.
Yeah.
He might be the only one listening, but that's okay.
Thanks, everybody.